What is up, nerd and nerdettes of the interwebs? It's Mr. Brady Jones, back again, by my side as always, Senor Adam. And You messed it up.
No.
You spoke over me.
Well, last episode you told me to say hola, and I didn't. So now I am.
Okay. We're back again, and today we're bringing you a little review of Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yes. This will be a spoiler review, and we're going to have so many different things. Like, some of it will be spoilers, some of it won't be. So it's probably better for you just not to watch this unless you've seen Ant-Man and Wasp. And if you're watching this and you haven't seen it, then stop the video right now, go to the nearest theater near you, and go watch Ant-Man and Wasp, because it was a very good movie.
Unless you just don't want to and you're lazy, then that's fine.
It's true. Then you could probably pirate it somewhere. There's probably somewhere illegal you could watch it online.
Don't say that.
But we didn't tell you to do that.
I don't like it when people do that. That hurts the theaters, and I
Oh,
like the
definitely.
theater
Yeah,
experience.
I like the theaters.
Don't pirate things.
AMC is really nice. Not a sponsor. Okay, so Ant-Man and Wasp. I thought it was a very good movie. I would say, as far as humor goes, it was about at par with the first one. I think.
Bobby Iger.
Bobby Iger. Oh man, that was so great. It was just as funny as the first one. And again, I'm still trying to figure out the villains, because, again, spoilers, the whole point of the movie is really, it's just about them trying to get Hank's wife and Hope's mom back. So, like, that's the whole point of the movie. There's no major conflict with a specific person. There's just a couple of villains that are in the way of them doing that, so therefore they're the villains. I think I did like the twist, though. It wasn't really a huge twist, but just the difference in the ending of the villain of Ghost ended up being good for the most part, which, you could kind of see that coming. I think I did like a little bit of the twist with the Southern guy ending up being one of the major villains, because it seems like he's just going to be this guy that they just take down in the beginning of the movie, and then he comes back later and ends up being one of the biggest hurdles they have to tackle in order to get to Hank's wife. What was her name?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yes, we'll just say Michelle Pfeiffer, because that's who she is. Evangeline Lilly, beautiful as always. Yeah, I have a problem.
Yeah.
I do. But that is a plus, that they did realize that Evangeline Lilly needs to have long hair, because in the first one,
fair point,
she didn't, and it didn't make her not look beautiful, but she just looks better with longer hair.
I agree. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna remember this movie in a few weeks.
Okay.
I'm just gonna forget it. It's gonna be one of the more forgettable ones.
I can go with that, but yeah, honestly, the whole storyline really wasn't that great of a storyline. But I think because it wasn't a bad movie.
No, it was a good movie.
Yeah.
It's just forgettable.
I'll go with that. I liked it a lot, but yes, it was forgettable. Aside from the humor. The humor is memorable.
The only thing that I'm gonna remember from that movie is Bobby Iger.
Do you know Bobby Iger?
I watched that movie twice, and I didn't get it until the second time.
Oh.
When Ghost popped up and he yelled, "Bobby Iger!" I didn't realize that that's what he had said until the second time, and I almost died laughing in the theater.
It is truth serum.
Yeah, nothing really big happens until we get to the first post-credit, or the mid-credit scene, I guess.
Yeah, I called that. Not to that exact way it ended, but I kind of predicted that this would be a solo movie, and that really wouldn't have much to do with Infinity War. It obviously wasn't going to take place after it, but it would take place like right up to, and then probably post-credit scene was going to have the effects of that. My prediction is that his daughter is gone too. That Scott's daughter was taken by Thanos. One or more of the three amigos are gone too. I'm guessing Luis will be gone. I guess it's really the only thing that would be affected. We already know that all the Van Dynes and Pyms are gone.
Oh, we know his ant friend survived because he was playing the drums.
Yes, that's true.
Well,
I don't think Thanos' snap affects like the natural
I'm
world,
I'm
wildlife.
wondering that now because it said wipe out half the life in the universe. So would that include animals?
I think by Thanos' logic, yes. But since his backstory and motivation was determined by liberal environmentalists who were just trying to make a population control point, I think that their argument would be that no,
Okay.
because in their perspective, all the natural wildlife and ecosystems and everything in the natural world has absolutely nothing to do with any sort of perceived problem with the world and human population. So they would say no, Thanos would say yes. Be my guess.
They should have rephrased that sentence then
They
instead
should
of
have.
all life.
Yeah. Because then, like, at what point do you draw the line? Is it plants that all half of plants are destroyed too? See, what happens in the comics, though, is a lot of life aside from humans does get destroyed too, because um, once he snaps his fingers, like, the whole world goes into chaos. Like, there's a tsunami that, like, takes out, like, all of California or something. There's, like, millions or billions of people that die who aren't taken by Thanos' snap. But
That's ironic.
everyone comes back when Nebula gets the gauntlet and then just brings everything back.
That is highly ironic. That
Is it?
nature starts messing up
Oh yeah.
after Thanos does the snap. I mean, in the movies, it's probably not going to happen that
You're,
way.
you're tapping the desk again.
Sorry. In the movies, it's probably not going to happen that way because
No.
Thanos is a hippie.
Yes.
Anything else to say about this movie?
Um. This is gonna be a short one.
Yeah, it is because, like I said, it's not a lot happened in it.
No.
It's 2 hours long, but not a lot happened.
No, it really wasn't. There was a lot of. There was some cool action. I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked the action. I liked the awkward possession that Michelle Pfeiffer did on Scott. I think I actually liked the reaction of Hank and Hope in that scene because obviously the viewers are laughing at the scene because it's really weird with Michelle Pfeiffer speaking through Scott, but um, I think that was good character insight on them is that they're not focused on the fact that it's Scott, it's the fact that these are like the actual words of Michelle Pfeiffer, Hank's wife, Hope's mom, and like they're just so focused on the fact like this is her that they're just not even caring that it's Scott. And again, obviously we the audience care and we thought it was funny, but they didn't, and I thought that was good. That was room for a potential needless humor that could like take away from a serious moment if they actually thought it was funny. But then once he snaps out of it, then obviously you can have it funny because the serious moment's over.
What about the humor in general?
I liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah, it was very good. Again, it was the humor that was equal to, if not better, than the first one. And Ant-Man is known for its humor, probably one of the best, along with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
And Ragnarok.
I liked how this was. I'm very impressed with Marvel recently. Is that they've been able to do true solo movies? Because I remember when Doctor Strange came out, people were speculating that this is probably going to be the last true solo movie. But then we had Black Panther, that was completely solo, aside from the post-credit scene with Winter Soldier. And then you have this one, that's also completely solo, aside from Wasp, which is within the solo movie. This is her solo movie, along with Ant-Man.
So it's not a solo movie.
No, but I mean, it's a solo movie for Ant-Man and Wasp.
Mhm.
Like, there's no outside superheroes that we've already been introduced to. I mean, even Ant-Man,
Ant-Man. You've been introduced to
he's
Ant-Man.
still in the same
I
group.
get what you're
Which, I mean, Captain Marvel will probably be a true solo movie because
I mean, it's got Nick Fury in there, so.
I think that's supposed to take. Well, I don't think he doesn't necessarily count as a superhero.
Wow. That's mean.
Not enough to make it a not solo movie.
Listen to this guy. Nick Fury doesn't count anymore.
Nick Fury counts in everything except affecting whether or not a movie is a solo movie.
Samuel Jackson affects everything.
So, in Iron Man 2, when Nick Fury shows up, he's in the post-credit scene of the first Iron Man, but he's actually in the second one. Is Iron Man 2 not a solo movie?
No, because it introduces Black Widow.
So is the first Thor not a solo movie because it introduces Hawkeye?
No.
Listen to this guy.
I have to stick by my logic, so no.
Okay. At least you really have to stick with it. Even though it's wrong, you're sticking with it.
Yeah.
I can respect that. All right. I liked the little question mark at the very end of the credits with Ant-Man and Wasp will return.
My grandma missed that.
Maybe.
My grandma missed that when we went to see it in IMAX.
Oh, okay. Was it good in IMAX?
Yeah. Not much different.
Yeah.
The sound was better. The picture wasn't much better.
Yeah. See, I'm not really a huge fan of going to see action movies in IMAX. I think you want to go see IMAX stuff for something that's like is specifically big, like Jurassic Park or something like that. That would be one. But then I saw Dunkirk in IMAX, and that was really cool because it had really big shots and sweeping vistas and everything.
Plus, I mean, Nolan loves him some IMAX.
Yes. But I don't think I would go see the Batman trilogy in IMAX.
Ooh.
I don't think it needs to. Plus something like Dunkirk, I would. Now we're off topic.
I mean, I got Stubbs A-list now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was free.
But, I mean, yeah, if you can get into IMAX for free, then yeah.
And I was already in Indy, so figured might as well go see it in IMAX.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was nice. Didn't have to pay anything extra. Just my $20 a month. Get A-list. It's nice. Don't get Movie Pass. That's gonna die soon.
Yeah.
Because A-list is pretty good.
Plus A-list is through Stubbs.
Yeah.
Movie Pass isn't.
Yeah. Plus, and you get all like the fancy rewards.
You still get $5 Tuesdays? Why would you need $5 Tuesdays?
Yeah, you wouldn't need a $5 Tuesday. Well, I mean,
unless
I guess
you go see 4 movies in a week, maybe.
Yeah, I guess you can.
Okay.
Theoretically.
I really like AMC. They're good.
Yeah.
Go to movie theaters, people. Support movie theaters.
Yeah, we need those.
Keep the prices low. I was impressed also. This has nothing to do with the movie, but the AMC that we went to, it was like below $10. It was like $8.50 for a ticket, and like that's a little lower than it usually is. So that's good. People are buying movie tickets. Like people keep complaining about the high price of movie tickets, and yeah, I agree, it gets annoying. But when people complain and they don't go to movies, then the prices go even higher.
I feel like we're off topic again.
We are.
I feel like we should just make a video about us talking about movie theaters.
We can do
why
that.
you should go to them.
Yes. I'll keep this stuff in, but then we'll say we'll do a video later.
Alright, we'll do a video later.
We will.
Alright,
so that's all we have today.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
We need to rank it.
Yeah, you need to give it a score.
Give it a score, yes.
Give it a score and then rank it in your personal opinion of the Marvel MCU movies.
Yes, okay. I would give this one a 8.4.
Oh, that's a high ranking.
Maybe an 8. Okay, 8.3. I'll go 8.3.
I can't go 8.4 because that's what I gave Blade Runner 2049, and it's not near as good as Blade Runner 2049.
What did I give that?
I think you gave it a full 10.
No, I didn't. I gave the first Blade Runner a 9, and then I gave this one, I think, an 8.7.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah. Yeah, that's good for me. So yeah.
I'm going to give this one a 7.3.
7.3.
7.3. Because 5 is where I'm going to hold it as the average. And so I think it's just a bit above average.
Okay, see,
but it's also forgettable, so that...
Okay, we're having different logic here. I see 50, like 5, that's 50%. 50% is still failing. So I'm going off of, like, grades, not 5 being average. If we're going off of his logic of 5 being average, then yeah, I think 7.3 is a fair assessment.
I feel like we just need to have one, so we needed to figure out which one we're doing.
We'll just assume from now on that 5 is average.
Okay.
In this setting, 5 is average.
Mm-hmm.
I will give it a 7.4 because I probably liked it more than you did.
Yeah.
I usually like
movies.
movies.
I think you did like it.
I like simple movies more than you do.
Yeah.
So.
Well, since I got A-list and had Movie Pass, I've been watching a lot more movies than you.
Yeah.
And so.
You're also just more critical of everything anyway.
I am a critical human being.
Yeah.
So,
pessimist and a realist.
Yeah.
Like all mixed.
Uh-huh.
He's a realist, and he says that there's water in it,
Yeah.
in the cup,
I don't
but
see
he
it.
also complains that there's not enough water.
Yeah. Basically, that's how I am.
Okay, so ranking it, I would say it's right below the first one. I think the humor is at par with the first Ant-Man, but the overall story was a little bit lower. So I would rank it just below the first Ant-Man, and I gotta think how I rank all the rest of them.
How many is there now? Is there like 20, 21?
This one is number...
Black Panther was 17, wasn't
No,
it?
Black Panther was 18.
Was it?
So this is 19.
You're right.
Yeah.
Black Panther was 18,
Mm-hmm.
so this would be 20.
No.
Infinity War?
Infinity War is... You're right. Yes. Yes, I remember this because we had in the best of the best tournament,
Yeah.
we had 16.
We had to take out Hulk.
We had left out Hulk, that's 17. That was before Black Panther. Black
Yeah.
Panther was 18, Infinity War 9. Yeah, this is 20.
So this one's 20. Ooh, it's the big 2-0.
This is the 20th. I'm going to make that a 7.5 then. Not really, I'm leaving it at 7.4. What order it is?
I'm going to give it a whole point. A whole decimal point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
So...
We'll come up with an order of
Yeah.
the Marvel movies later.
Yeah.
But if we compare it to a few other ones, I'd say it's right below Ant-Man, the first one, and probably just above. I don't know what it's just above.
Say it's around the middle area, maybe a little bit below the middle
About the
area.
middle of Marvel, yeah.
Maybe a bit below, because Marvel movies tend to be pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a movie that it would be below. Probably a little bit below the original Iron Man for me.
I could go with that, yeah. I would say...
Again, I wasn't the biggest fan of the original Iron
Yeah.
Man. I know a lot of people adore Iron Man, and I can see that. But for me, it was eh.
Yeah.
Because I didn't jump on the MCU until, really jump in there until Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Until I watched Winter Soldier, and then I was like, oh, I'm hooked. So that's always going to be, number 1 or 2 for me.
Yeah.
Because that's what got me in there, and I think that's why, it being the first one, I think Iron Man is going to have a special place for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting off topic again. All right, we should finish this.
Yeah, alright. So, again, if you haven't seen Ant-Man and Wasp, then you're probably not at this point in the video. And if you are, then we spoiled the whole movie, but you should go see the movie anyway. It was really good. As always, like this video, subscribe to our channel, comment below what your thoughts were for Ant-Man and Wasp, and even what your predictions are for Captain Marvel, which will be the next Marvel movie to come out in February. Head over to Facebook and like our Speaking of Nerds Facebook page there. Follow Brady on Twitter at Mr. Brady Jones. And as always, recommend this show to your family and your friends and even your enemies. Until next time.
Adios.